What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Michael Knapp Fishing, and welcome back to another Tackle Tip Tuesday. Well, we've just now started bringing these back. I think this is episode 3 of Tackle Tip Tuesdays. So we're back with them. We're going to try to stick with them, and I hope you guys are enjoying them. So today we are going to, I think we're going to stick with 2 rods every time we go over our rod combos and what the techniques are for them. So today we are going over our drop shot combo and what I refer to as, because Luz refers to it as, my long range combo. These are both spinning rods, spinning combos, because that's what we're using right now a lot of. So that's what we're going to go over. Let's roll that intro. We're going to dive into these. All right, guys, drop shot long range. You guys know I don't drop shot a whole heck of a lot in the wintertime. I mostly drop shot in the summer. I know that kind of sounds a little weird, but I drop shot a lot in the summer. Here lately, though, I have been drop shotting a little bit. I'm not getting bit crazy with it, but I am still getting some bites here and there, so it's enough for me to be, it's enough for me to want to talk about. We'll go drop shot first, because that's the one I said first. It's not the one I had out first, but that's the one that we're going to talk about first. So, drop shot. So first, let's go over what is a drop shot real quick. Like, we've got a weight to line to hook with a bait on there. This is a Strike King Z2, and that's got a Spear Point GP finesse hook on there. And this is an Angler Tungsten. I can't remember if it's 3/8 or half. That's a 3/8 ounce teardrop drop shot weight on there. So that's what a drop shot is. Majority of the time, drop shotting, especially right now in the winter time, I'm going to be watching my live scope or my A scope, and I'm just going to drop it directly down when I see a fish if they're suspended up off the bottom. I like to do that a lot, or use a Damiki, either or. They're kind of interchangeable. But here lately, this has been able to really let me keep it up off the bottom and even drag it a little bit if I need to. So let's go over the rod and reel. First and foremost, what's the first thing we know about Knapp and spinnerbait rods? It's got the grip up top. I am able to grab a hold of it. That is EVA foam. Lets me grab a hold of this bad boy perfectly. So I didn't actually say what this was. This is the KVD GS4 spinning rod. It is a 7'2" medium light extra fast. I know a lot of people really just prefer mediums. I enjoy fishing a medium light just because it's a little bit more sensitive. I'm able to feel everything a little bit better. And let's be for real, who doesn't love fighting fish on a spinnerbait or on a spinner reel? So it just allows it to be a little bit more fun for me. EVA foam all the way through. The spinning rod actually turns down here to be able to connect the reel to the rod. So that's a unique feature. And this is a metal band. It is not plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking it as I have other rods before. When they're plastic, I tend to break them. I'm a little rough on them. IM8 blank. It's a very sensitive blank. Feels really good in your hands. And of course, it's got KVD's red on there. So, reel. This is a KVD reel as well. You guys know I like to just kind of keep everything together. If it's a KVD rod, let's go with a KVD reel. Custom light rod, well, I guess that's kind of a lie, isn't it? I do use a Hyper Mag a lot on a custom light, but whatever. Pro TI rod, Pro TI reel. That's just kind of the way I work. I don't know why. I'm just weird about that kind of stuff. So this is a KVD 200, or is it a 300? This is a KVD 200, 6:2-to-1 gear ratio, I believe. I haven't actually like gone over the specs on this thing in a really long time. Yeah, 6:2-to-1 gear ratio. It has got 20-pound test braid to a 10-pound test fluorocarbon leader braid. It's got 10 pounds at 100 yards of braid, so I'd say we're sitting at probably 80 yards of braid on there. Drag wise, it is very, very smooth. That's what you want. You want a smooth drag, especially when fighting these big smallmouth up here. So rod, reel, line, I think I went over everything. Well, it's 20-pound Strike King. This was yellow, it's faded a little bit. Contra to the 10-pound Strike King Contra leader. And of course, always connecting with an FG knot. That is the connector knot that I use exclusively now. it's just what I like, guys. I really enjoy it, so that's what I've stuck with. So there is the drop shot combo, bait, hook, weight. I think I got everything on there. So this is what Luz has referred to, and I have started referring to it as well, a long range spinning combo. And I really love the way they call it this, because that's what it is. This thing allows me to be able to cast to these great distances with forward facing sonar becoming as prevalent as it is. Whether you hate it or you love it, that's a conversation for another video. We're not going to get into it. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. So you might as well buy in. So this is a 7-foot 6-inch medium extra fast, long rod, a lot of tip to it, but I can absolutely bomb some baits with this. So this is what I refer to as long range bait, long range bait. This is a angler tungsten eclipse head that is an 1/8 ounce with a baby Z2 on there in Tennessee. Oh no, that's not Tennessee shad. I can't remember the name, the color, but either way, this is a baby Z2 on there. And this little bait, I can absolutely chuck a country mile with this combo. And the reason for that is the extra length and the power that it's been given. So I really enjoy this combo. Right off the rip, you see where I can grab it. You guys know, I know y'all are gonna get tired of the custom light, is what it is, but the reel's different, so bear with me for a second. EVA foam grips up here, JDM inspired wind grip here. Yeah, pretty much everything else is the same. You guys know the custom light by now. I've talked so much about the custom light. Y'all know what it is. It does tighten from up top compared to the KVD that is down at the bottom. Reel. The reel is different. This is a hyper mag. And the reason why I did that, I'm gonna be 100% transparent with y'all. The only reason there is a hyper mag, well, there's two reasons. Two reasons why there is a hyper mag on here. The number one reason, the custom light was sold out. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. The custom light was sold out, and I was like, well, crap, I really need that long range rod. What am I gonna put on it? And I talked to my guys at Luz and 2 of my pros, and they were like, just get the hyper mag. It's just as nice. So I got the hyper mag. I really enjoy it. The second reason why I got the hyper mag is because the boys at Luz were kind of making fun of me, like, you've never fished the hyper mag spinning? I was like, no, I like the custom light. I'm stuck in my ways. So we decided to go with this bad boy. Absolutely love it. Love, love, love it. The combo itself is super nice, but the reel is amazing. The reel is really, really light, but it's got a lot of power to it. Here's the drag. Ooh, buttery smooth drag. I took this to Florida with me, caught some peacocks with it, and had no problems out of it. It handles those big fish beautifully. The reel handle, this is the EVA, or I keep calling EVA. This is the Wind Grip Dry Tack JDM inspired grips on there, metal handle. The whole body is just so sleek and light. It doesn't get real cold in your hand. This is a 200 size. Let's see what the line capacity is on it. I think they're all gonna be right, this one doesn't even say it. They're all gonna be right around that 100-yard mark. And let's be for real, we don't need 100 yards. When I'm dropping on these, so now, you know, if we're catching striper by accident, that may be a little bit of a problem. But when I'm catching these smallmouth, I'm perfectly fine with this small line capacity. It doesn't really bother me that much because I also don't run a super, super light leader either. Even with this 1/8 ounce head on there, this is still, this is 8-pound test fluorocarbon. I'm not gonna, we're not up in Michigan, guys. I ain't gotta fight these 6 and 7 pound smallmouth every day. So majority of the time we're fighting 3s and 4s, and this line does a phenomenal job for me. So I'm not worried about it. And then we've got 20 pound, no, I'm sorry. I went to 10 pound on this. This is 10 pound Strike King Tour grade braid. First time doing this, and I do like it. 10-pound braid to 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. The 10-pound braid, I feel as though it does give me a little bit more castability, a little bit more distance, and it's still very smooth. I really do enjoy it a lot. So that is my long range combo there. Custom light with a hyper mag. Guys, If y'all like these videos, like, comment, subscribe, notifications on, and I'm gonna add one more task. Please, guys, share this out for me. That is a huge thing for me to be able to share this out, find new people, reach new people. We are growing still, believe it or not. The channel is still growing. It's just very, very slow. I know if I were to start doing YouTube shorts more, that I could just boom, 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 boom. I can make this thing explode. I'm gonna try to get to more shorts. But I like long format. I really do enjoy bringing you guys the long format. I can get a lot more in these 10 to 15 minute videos than I can these short little 30-second shorts. And I know that's the point of the shorts, because people attention spans are getting smaller and smaller with TikTok and YouTube shorts and Instagram reels and Facebook reels. Like, I understand that, but I really enjoy the long format video. So I'm gonna keep bringing them to you. Whether we get the views or not, I don't care. I'm not here for the views, but it does help the channel when I get the views, so I do appreciate those. Next week's video, next Tackle Tip Tuesday, we're probably going to go over two crankbait rods. I'm trying to roll these out as the season permits, and that's kind of what we're using. So I want it to be relevant. I know it won't always be relevant, but I want to try to make it relevant. So like, comment, subscribe, notifications on. Take care, everybody.